Alright, takeoff brief. I'll be the pilot flying. Winds are 050 at 15. The runway is paved and dry. This will be a normal takeoff. Flaps will be 10 degrees. Set. Rotate at 55 and we'll climb at VY, which is 79. We'll reject the takeoff if we indicate less than 44 knots at the halfway point. If we lose the engine below 1,000 feet, we'll maintain a glide speed of 80 knots. We'll put the gear down. We'll land straight ahead or 30 degrees left or right. If we lose the engine above 1,000 feet, we'll maintain 80 knots, glide, gear down, and we'll return the field for a downwind landing. In emergency, we'll exit out of left and right doors. I'll grab the fire extinguisher and we'll meet 50 feet behind the aircraft. Are there any questions? Okay, that completes the briefing. Temperatures are looking good, so we'll go ahead and release the brake, clear the area, and make our radio call. We got 122.8 set, which is Cochise College. Make sure our volume is set, and we are transmitting on Radio 1. Area looks clear. We'll pull up to the whole short line and announce our intentions. College traffic, Skylane 19 Tango, back taxi and runway 5, College. And left, checking right. Putting our aileron deflection for the current winds. And we're going to taxi back to the end of runway 5. We'll taxi off center of the center line to ensure maximum visibility to any aircraft that may be approaching the airport. Continue to keep our scan going as we back taxi on runway 5. And normally we would use the taxiway for taxiing to runway 5. However, our taxiway is under construction right now and is closed, requiring us to back taxi. Always want to be very diligent looking out the window for traffic when you're back taxiing on a runway or when you're sitting on a runway for any time at all. Not a place where you want to be. Okay, there's the end of runway 5. We'll go ahead and turn around. Get lined up with the center line. Make sure the wheel is straight. Nose wheel straight. Engine instruments last check green. We'll announce our intentions for takeoff. College traffic, Skylane 19 Tango will be taken off. Runway 5 will be closed traffic. College. Alright, everything's green. We're going to release our feet, slide our feet down to the rudder pedals. Power's coming in. 1, 2, 3. Okay, power's all the way in. Engine instruments checking are all green. RPMs are below the red line. And our airspeed is alive. And we're coming up to 60 already, so we're going to rotate. Get a crab, we're looking for 79. There's 79, we got positive rate, gear identified, gear verified, gears coming up. Flaps identified, flaps verified, flaps coming up. And the aircraft will start to accelerate, which will require a pitch change in order to maintain 79. We want to get to at least 500 feet above the runway as quickly as possible in case of type of anomaly that would require an emergency landing. Okay, we're above 500 feet, so we'll pitch for 95. We're going to climb up to pattern altitude, which is 5,000 feet. A lot of right rudder in, a little bit of right trim. Counteract the torque of the engine. Okay, coming up on 5,000 feet. Reduce power to 15. Go flaps 10. Left is clear. Turning left. And when we're staying in the pattern, we'll want to, as we approach pattern altitude, we'll want to pull the power back to 15 inches of manifold pressure and deploy the first notch of flaps in order to keep the airspeed within reason while we're in the pattern. Okay, we're on the crosswind leg and we are turning downwind. So any slight deviations, we'll make minor pitch changes to fix. And College traffic, Skylane 19 Tango is left downwind, runway 5, College. We're rolling out on the downwind. C-gumps, RP check. Gas is on both, undercarriage is identified, verified, speed checks coming down. Mixtures richen, and props full forward. And that is the C-gumps check on the downwind. And I've got a gear on the left. Got a gear on the right, I've got a nose gear, and I've got a green light. Okay, I'm at 15 inches of manifold pressure, doing about 95 knots in the downwind. Okay, I'm gonna beam my touchdown point. Go ahead and make sure my power is reduced to 15. Second notch of flaps. And we're going to start our descent. Checking our gear, gears down, right, and left. Okay, I'm going to turn base. Left is clear, turning. Cochise College traffic, Skylane 19 Tango's left base, runway 5, College. Turn coming down at about 500 feet per minute at about 100 knots. I'm on my base. Okay. Third notch of flaps. Approach is clear, check gear, gear is down, and I've got a green light. Turn in final. And I should see about 75 knots in the base. Rolling out on final. And now we can make power changes if required. So we can set up for 70. Flaps are full. And we're checking gear. Gear is down, right and left. College traffic, Skylane 19 Tango's final, runway 5 will be touch and go, College. Okay, we're looking for 70 knots, stabilized. Power as required in order to modulate the descent. There's 70. I'm going to take out my right rudder trim, don't need that anymore. Cow flaps are closed. Runway's made, gear is down, coming down, getting into the flare. A little bouncy. There we go. Yeah, flaps open, flaps 10. Power's coming in, 1, 2, 3. Engine instruments are green. Airspeed is alive. Rotate, right rudder. And for 80, positive rate. Gear identified, gear verified, gear coming up. Flaps identified, flaps verified, flaps coming up. Flaps are up, gear is up, and we got a yellow light. Maintaining 79, takes a lot of pitch. I'm doing about 15 degrees of pitch up right now. Right rudder, maintaining 80. Okay, there's 500 feet. I can reduce the pitch, get a little bit more forward visibility. There's 95, 200 feet to go. Engine instruments are green. Okay, coming up on 5,000. Power's pitching and power at the same time, and flaps going 10 so we don't lose the bubble. Okay, left is clear. And turning left. Nice 30-degree bank. Make it nice and crisp. And rolling out. A little bit of right rudder. Nice and square. Trim it out for level flight. And right is clear, left is clear. Turning left, leading with a little bit of rudder. Nice 30 degrees. Maintaining level flight. Okay, rolling out on the downwind. Time to make our call. College traffic, Skyline 19 Tango's left downwind, runway 5, College. And we'll do our C-gumps, carb heat, check. Undercarriage. Our gas is on both, checked. Undercarriage identified, verified, speed checks. Gear coming down. Mixtures rich end. Propellers full forward, passengers and seatbelts fastened, and cowl flaps full closed. Okay, we're doing about 100, and looking for gear down, right, left, and nose, and I got a green light. Okay, beam my numbers. Manifold pressure's 10, flaps 20. And I'm starting to go down. I'm gonna pitch slightly down. Okay, left is clear, turning left, leading with a little bit of rudder, continuing to come down. Power's still set at 15. We're going to go third notch of flaps now as we roll out. Gear is identified, verified, gear is down, green light, approach is clear. College traffic, Skyline 19 Tango's left base, runway 5, College. Okay, airspeed's about 80, still coming down. Notice we check the gear 4 times. We'll check it at the C-gumps, we'll check it on a beam, we'll check it base, and we'll check it final. And we're turning final now, a little bit of rudder. Got 80 knots nailed. Working my turn to roll out on center line. Starting to change my pitch now. Okay, lined up on final, looks good. Flaps going full, power as required. Runway's clear, check gear. Gear is down and locked, green light. College traffic, Skyline 19 Tango is final. Runway 5 will be touch and go, College. Okay, now we want to get the airspeed to 70, so that requires a slight pitch up. Got the power reduced to just below 15 inches. There's 70, and I'll just modulate. I'm slightly high, so I'll take a little bit of power out, but I'll maintain 70 all the way down. And I'm back on glide path, so I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of power again. Gears down, final check. Okay, short final, I'm going to add a little bit of power. We got a little bit of wind here today. Okay, looks like runway's made. I'm not going to yank the power out. This is a big airplane, and it requires a little bit of power down in the flare. All right, we're coming down, we're on center line, power's slowly coming out, getting into my flare. Oh, just ever gentle. Lost the bubble a little bit on the... Okay, cowl flaps open. Flaps 10, power's coming in. 1, 2, 3. Went a little bit right of center line, but boy, was that a smooth landing.